Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are here for another update on the Love Your Craft Advent box. This is the Wonderland box from Wildflower Yarns. And I've told the story multiple times by now. So if you want to hear the whole story about why I'm doing a Christmas Advent box in February, you can go back and watch some of the other videos. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time going over it each and every time, but essentially, it didn't come in time. I didn't want to rush it, so I'm trying to give it the respect it deserves by doing it now. Okay? So, I did remember the bag this time. So, if you haven't seen the bag, this is the bag. If you remember from before. And if you haven't seen it, this is the bag. This is also the phrase that I have tattooed on my leg. We're all mad here. I don't have the whole picture tattooed on my leg, but I do have this phrase from the Mad Hatter tattooed on my leg. So I have the table runner that I'm working on, as well as we're going to open up days 7, 8, and 9. Okay, so this is an Alice in Wonderland themed box, and just to kind of show you what I've been working on, these are the first 6 colors. I did weave in most of my ends. I didn't weave in the bottom one or the very last one that I did. One thing that I did start doing, because I felt bad, like I said in the last video, with all the yarn, the string of yarn. So what I started doing was saving the little pieces when you tie the hanks together, like to hold them together. I just started tying them together and using them to keep the row going. So I did that on this one, these 3. So these 3, I've done it. So I think I might continue that just to use up the yarn, because I don't feel so bad clipping this part, because you can see I tied 2 of them and I've ended up not using this last one that I tied on. So I don't feel so bad, because those were scraps anyway, and that also kind of gives me a little bit of another row for the table runner. So this pattern is the Dragonfly table runner from Lether Co., which Lether Co. is no longer in business, but I do have so many of their patterns from when I was doing the subscription box, and it's a easy repeat. So, oh, this is so washed out. I wish you could see it like for real, for real. I will post pictures of my progress laid out. I did have someone suggest that I lay it down outside and take a picture. Sorry, I don't know what that noise is, but it's real loud. Um, so it's a little scary. Anyway, maybe it's my washing machine. I don't know, but it sounds like it's gonna come through the ceiling. Uh, Someone did suggest that I lay it down outside so that you can really see the sparkle, and I do have a table outside that I can lay it down on and give you a picture of that. So I may do that and put that in my Facebook group and in my community so you can see it. But this is what it's looking like so far, and there are 6 colors in here so far. Okay, so I still am in love with this yarn. I'm still super happy with it. Looking at the size that this is going to be, maybe I should have sized down a hook size. Maybe I should have gone down to a 6mm hook, just because I'm only on 6 and I have to get through 24 4 of them. So my dresser is very long, mind you, it's very long, but this is going to be longer than the dresser, which is fine, but I worry about the cat getting a hold of it because he has been very naughty recently and I'm not happy with him. So, yeah, I don't want him to get a hold of it and mess it up because then I will be even more angry. Okay, so here's the box, and we are going to open up 7, 8, and 9. And let me know in the comments what you think about doing this Advent box now. Because, like, I don't mind getting another Advent box, like ordering it at Christmas and doing something like this again. Just to kind of, one, give it its due, and two, I want people to be able to see it and appreciate it. And there's a lot going on in December, but I can't buy Advent boxes in February, like for February. So if I buy it at Christmas, then I would use it for a time like this. But let me know what you think. How is this working out? What do you think of the idea, essentially, is what I'm asking. Okay. So we have 7, 8, and 9 right here. 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So we'll start with 7. This says Pool of Tears. And I have seen comments recently, not on my videos, but people were asking why, like, people, like, on Facebook and TikTok and all that, they show it like this, right? Cameras are designed to focus on facial features. So when you're taking pictures of things, you're usually taking pictures of people. So if I hold it up here like this, it's not going to focus on this, it's going to focus on my face. So if I block my face and put the item in front of it, it's going to be forced to focus on this and not my face, right? So it's not just like, oh, someone's trying to be fancy or whatever. Literally, it's to block out the face so that you can see what they're trying to show you. Didn't know if you were aware of that, but I have seen comments on people's videos recently like, why do you do that? Well, that's why, friend, that's why. And some of these stickers are tearing the bag, so I'm keeping my eyes closed because I want to be surprised at the colorway. Okay. Okay. So when we left off, this one is called A Very Tiny Door, and it is so washed out, but it is so green and pretty. And then this one is called Drink Me, right? So like the little bottle that she drinks to go into the door. And this one mirrors this a little bit in that it has the same colors, but then it has the speckles. So a lot like this one down here. This one right here is called Hello Alice. And then this one is called Down the Rabbit Hole. Down the Rabbit Hole. Because this is Follow the White Rabbit. This one's I'm Late, I'm Late. This one's Hello Alice. This one's Down the Rabbit Hole. A Very Tiny Door. And Drink Me. So, yes. So this one, the Hello Alice, and then this one, Down the Rabbit Hole. They're the same colorway, but this one has speckles on it and this one doesn't. So it's a lot like that in that this one, the Drink Me one, has no speckles, but then this is pretty similar. There's a little bit more, because of the speckles, I think some of the color got into, like, there's a bright green. Oh, you can't see that. There's a bright green right there. Right there. There's a bright green. And some of that kind of bled in a little bit. But it'll go really nicely there. Okay, so number 8 is a what race? I want to say that says a canary race, but I don't think that's what that says. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look up the colorways because they did have them mentioned. There's in, oh, it may not be there anymore. In one of the apps shop that I have, Wildflower Yarns has their link, and they had, I didn't look at the colorways, but they had where you could buy like singular hanks of the, she had like a re-dye of it. So let me see if it's here. Okay. That way I can like get the name. Oh, I don't want, because I don't have the pictures, but a caucus race. Okay, I was like, that cannot say a canary race. But okay, so it gives me all the names of the colors. You can't see. Yeah. Okay, so it gives me all the names of the colors. Okay, a caucus race. So that cannot say canary. No, I didn't show it to you. That's number 8. Just in case it rips, I don't want to see it. See, it ripped, and then I would have seen the color. So this is number 8. Whoa! That is blue. I'm not complaining. Just, you can still see some of the pieces of the color from the Pool of Tears colorway, but then you go very blue. This looks so washed out in my lighting, but anyway. Okay, number 9 is Who Are You? That's from the Caterpillar. Right, so you're following the journey. Right, if you're following the journey. Ow, my finger. Again, see, it rips. Okay, what do we have? Ah, okay. It kind of feels the same. It kind of feels the same. But maybe not. Maybe it's a little darker. I don't know. I'm not good at telling the colors. Like, maybe it's a little bit darker. Yeah. Who are you? Maybe it's a little bit darker in some spots, but it feels exactly the same to me. All right, so we have Pool of Tears, a Caucus Race, and Who Are You? So if we put, here is the top of the table runner, and then we put these here. Okay, so I hope that you've enjoyed these colors. I will, again, post a picture of them not so washed out because they definitely need to be shown properly. So I will take this outside and I will take a lovely picture. Oh, this is my 7mm clover that I'm using. So I'm going to put these back in the bag. And I'm going to have to Let me see if I have a stitch marker here, because I'm going to get these two confused, and I mean, I don't think it's going to make a ton of difference if I put them in the wrong order, but I don't really want to put them in the wrong order. So if I can find, I have to have a stitch marker in here somewhere. I know I do. Ah. Okay, here's a little thing of stitch markers. So if I put a stitch marker on this one, then I'll know that it's the third one, because I will forget and get it all messed up. Okay. Let's see. I'll just stick this right on here. So this tells me that this is number 3. Oh, you can't even see that. My hand's in the way. So that one tells me that's number 3, so that I don't forget, because I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them in the bag. But then when I put them in the bag and I go to put them upstairs and I go to lay them out to take pictures, I'm going to be like, which one's which now? So, thank you for coming along my journey for days 7, 8, and 9. Oh, let me put the hook back in there, or I'll be searching for it later. And I hope that you come along for the rest of it, and let me know what you think of the Advent box. Have you ever tried Wildflower yarns before? If you have, let me know what you think of her yarn. If you haven't, there is a link in the description box so that you can go and check it out. There's no affiliation or anything like that. She's an indie dyer, but I just think it's amazing work, and I want to promote all of this deliciousness that I have gotten. So until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!